Good morning, dear students. We see Standard 8 Science Unit 14 Acids and Bases. In our daily life, we can come across different food substances. Some substances like tamarind, grapes, curd, and lemon are sour. They are said to be acidic. Some substances like sodium bicarbonate and soap are bitter in taste. They are basic. This means that they contain either acid or base. But what are acids and what are bases? Acids and bases are one of the important classification of chemical compounds which play a significant role in every field of science. In this lesson, we will study about the properties and uses of acids and bases, neutralization of acids and bases, and acid-base indicators. Now we see about acids. The term acid is derived from the Latin word acidus, which means sour. Thus, the chemical compounds which have sour taste are generally called acids. All acids contain one or more replaceable hydrogen atoms in their molecules, and when dissolved in water, they release hydrogen ions. For example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, they release hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. Acids can be classified into organic acids, inorganic acids. They depend on the sources. Some acids are naturally in fruits and vegetables. These are called organic acids. Example, citric acid, tartaric acid, lactic acid, oxalic acid, malic acid, and acetic acid. Now we will see about the properties of acids. First one is physical properties. Acids are sour in taste. They are corrosive in nature. Strong acid can spoil substances like human skin, clothes, and paper. Acids are colorless. They are soluble in water. Acids change the color of the indicators. Blue litmus paper turns red and the methyl orange turns pink when treated with acids. Solutions of acids conduct electricity due to ionization in water. Do you know? We feel hungry due to the corrosive action of the hydrochloric acid on the inner lining of the stomach. When the level of hydrochloric acid goes higher, it causes ulcer. Now we will see about the chemical properties. First one is reaction with metals. Metals like zinc, magnesium, aluminum, iron that react with acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid to form metal salts and release hydrogen gas. Next one is reaction with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. When carbonates and bicarbonates come into contact with dilute acids, carbon dioxide is given out along with water. For example, limestone react with dilute sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate, carbon dioxide, and water. And the last one is reaction with metal oxide. Oxides of various metals react with dilute acids to form their metallic salts and water. Now we will see about the uses of acids. Hydrochloric acid present in our stomach helps in the digestion of food material. Vinegar is used to preserve food material. Benzoic acid is also used to preserve food materials like pickles. Sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids are used to make washing and bathing soaps. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acids are important in the laboratory reagents. Now we will see about the bases. We use soaps for bathing as well as washing. Soaps are slippery in nature. Do you know why? Soaps are slippery due to the presence of base. Base are chemical substances that are corrosive and bitter in taste. Lot of bleaches, soaps, detergents, toothpaste that contain bases. In contrast to acids, which release hydrogen ions in water, bases release hydroxide ions in water. Thus, the chemical substances that release hydroxide ions when that is dissolved in water, that is called bases. For example, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Water-soluble bases are called alkalis. Bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide are highly soluble in water and hence they are called alkalis. Some alkalis are given in the table, that is sodium bicarbonate is commercially called as washing soda. Similarly, sodium bicarbonate is commercially called as baking soda. Caustic soda is sodium hydroxide and caustic potash is potassium hydroxide. We will see about the properties of bases. Bases generally exist in solid state, but some bases exist in liquid state also. Example, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Bases give soapy touch only in aqueous medium, not in dry nature. Bases are bitter in taste. Bases are corrosive in nature. Bases are generally colorless. Bases also change the color of the indicators. Bases conduct electricity in aqueous solution. Now we will see about the chemical properties. First one is reaction with metals. Metals do not react with bases. Metals like aluminum and zinc react with bases like sodium hydroxide, forming aluminates and release hydrogen. The next one is reaction with non-metal oxides. All bases react with non-metallic oxides to form salt and water. For example, sodium hydroxide that react with carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate. And the last properties is reaction with ammonium salts. Bases react with ammonium salts to form metal salts, ammonium gas and water. Now we will see about the similarities between acids and bases. They are corrosive in nature, both undergo ionization in aqueous solution and conduct electricity in aqueous solution and undergo neutralization reaction. We see about the difference between the acids and bases. Acids produce hydrogen ions in water, but bases produce hydroxide ions in water. Acids are sour in taste, but bases are bitter in taste. In acids, few acids are in solid state, but most of the bases are in solid state. Acids turn blue litmus paper to red, but the bases turn the red litmus paper to blue. Now we see the uses of bases. Potassium hydroxide is used to make bathing soaps. Sodium hydroxide is used to make washing soaps. Calcium hydroxide is used for whitewashing. Aluminum hydroxide is used to the manufacture of fertilizers, nylon, plastics and rubber. We will see about the neutralization reaction. The neutrality is achieved between two different chemical substances with different chemical properties to a reaction, then it is said to be neutralization in chemistry. Thus, neutralization is a chemical reaction in which the acid and base react with each other to form salt and water. I will see about the neutralization reaction in our daily life. First one is bee bite. Whenever bees or red ants bite, as they inject an acid called formic acid into our body. This acid causes burning sensation and pain. To suppress the pain, a suitable base in the form of calcium hydroxide is applied so as to neutralize the formic acid. Next one is wasp bite. When we are bitten by wasp, we feel the burning sensation and pain. It is due to the alkaline substance that is injected by the insect. To neutralize the alkalinity, we use vinegar, which is an acid. Next one is tooth decay. Generally, it is advised by the doctors that we should brush our teeth twice a day. This is because the bacteria present in our mouth decompose the food particle stuck in the gaps between our teeth, thereby causing acid formation which leads to the tooth decay. To prevent this, we have to neutralize the acid. When we brush with tooth powder or toothpaste containing weak base, the acid gets neutralized, so our teeth will be strong and healthy. Next one is acidity. As we know, hydrochloric acid present in our stomach help in the digestion of food, along with the enzymes secreted by liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Sometimes, due to excess production of hydrochloric acid in our stomach, we feel burning sensation in food pipe and in chest area. If this happens again and again, ulcer will be formed in stomach and food pipe, which further aggravates the conditions. In order to neutralize antacids, which are nothing but weak bases like aluminum and magnesium hydroxides are used. As a result, the acidity is removed. Next one is agriculture. Acidic soil is not suitable for plant growth. So farmers add lime fertilizers such as powdered lime, limestone or ashes of burnt wood to the soil to neutralize the acidity. Industries. Effluents from the industries contain acids such as sulfuric acid. It is treated by adding lime to neutralize it before it is discharged into the rivers and streams. Now we will see about the indicators. An indicator or acid-base indicator is a chemical substance which indicate the acidic or basic nature of a solution by suitable color change. This may be natural or synthetic. Now we see about the natural indicators. Natural indicators for chemical substance which are obtained from the natural resources. Litmus, turmeric juice, China rose petals, red cabbage, grape juice and beetroot juice are the indicators obtained from the natural resources. Now we see about the turmeric indicator. By adding small amount of water to the turmeric powder, a paste is prepared. This is applied on the blotting paper or filter paper and dried. These strips are used as indicators to find the nature of the solution. In acidic solution, turmeric indicator paper has no change in color. That means it remains yellow. In basic solution, the color change from yellow to red. Now we see the next one, hibiscus flower indicator. Some hibiscus flowers soaked in warm water for about 5 to 10 minutes forms a solution. This solution can be used as indicator. In acidic solution, the color will be changed to deep pink or deep red. In basic solution, the color will be changed into green. Next indicator is beetroot juice indicator. Extracts of beetroot are also used as an indicator for identifying the acidic or basic nature of a solution. We see then litmus. Litmus is the most common indicator used in the laboratories. Litmus is a natural indicator which is extracted from lichens. It is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips prepared by absorbing litmus solution on filter paper. It is either red or blue in color. Blue litmus paper turns red in acidic solution and red litmus paper turns blue in base solution. Now we see about these synthetic indicators. An indicator prepared from artificial substances known as synthetic indicators. First one is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is a colorless compound. It is alcoholic form that is used as indicator. It is colorless in acidic solution but turns pink in basic solution. Next one is the methyl orange. Solid methyl orange is dissolved in hot water and its filtrate is used as an indicator. It turns red in acidic solution and yellow in basic solution. Now let us see about the changes of different indicators in acidic and basic medium. Blue litmus, that is red in acidic solution and no change in basic solution. Red litmus, no change in acidic solution and blue in basic solution. Phenolphthalein, that is colorless in acidic solution. Pink that is base solution. Methyl orange, that is red in acidic solution and yellow in base solution. Thank you, students.